It's Friday, December 9th, 2016, about 9:20 a.m. I'm at the parking area for the Catacombs Cave, Lava Beds National Monument. As you can see, there's a little bit of snow left. It snowed the night before last. It's actually pretty warm right now. I'm sort of acclimated. I think it's about 40 degrees, but I'm so used to it, it feels sort of like 50 to me. So anyway, I got knee pads on, but not elbow pads. So this cave has a lot of small pieces to it, so I'm probably gonna be skipping half to 2/3 of the cave just because I don't feel like crawling on my elbows and getting it all beat up. Here's a nice big trench here. If I remember correctly, this is like one of the main trenches through this area. So here's a cool little bridge across the trench. Well, walkway. Guess it's not really a bridge, but whatever. Notice down in the shade of the trench, there's still a bit more stuff. You'll just notice down below me, this walkway I told you about, it actually was a bridge. Like I said, you can go down in there, but I'm not gonna bother right now. I'm gonna go to the real part of the cave. Don't let the paved walkway fool you. Once you're inside the cave, it's going to be a little bit trickier. So wind from the south. That's probably why it's so warm. Yeah, even though it's only 9 a.m., the snow is already melting. Yesterday there were 2 inches of snow on the ground here, so it's melting pretty quickly. Here's another hole in the ground. Nice, wide. Not so deep like that other one. This cave's pretty much open year round. Don't think I ever remember it being closed. It's listed as a difficult cave though, just because it's like a maze and there's so many. Whoa, looks like there might be ice on the walkway here. Well, yeah. There's a interesting, looks like it might be a small surface tube up there, I'm not sure. But anyway. So there's a little bit of ice at the entrance. I'm sure it'll be warmer in the cave. Guess it might be a good idea to turn on a flashlight. Obviously the entrance a little bit developed with the metal handrails and stuff. The majority of the cave is pretty well wild. As soon as we get in here, I'm gonna get a second flashlight out. Wow, this is a neat cave. Look how the ceiling is. Pretty rough here. Those tiny lava formations are fragile, but they're up out of reach of people. So luckily they haven't been damaged. It echoes a bit in here, so I'm going to try to be quiet in case there's bats. The caves that have the most bats are closed to people, but even an open cave can have an occasional bat. I want to be ready for anything. Now I'm going to keep going left to go clockwise through the cave. Now this cave is got multiple levels. And so on. So if actually were to just keep going left, I'd miss a lot of the cave. Like I said, I was planning to miss a lot of the cave anyway for safety reasons. Okay, so here we are looking back at the entrance. It's not too bad. I've been able to stand up the whole time, nice and tall so far. Wow. Nice wide room here. Looks like there's a tiny side passage, too small for people over there. Interesting. It's a real colorful ceiling. Wow. This is a nice big cave. So there's a side passage over there. So I'll probably plan on coming through there on my way. Actually, that's probably small. I might just skip that part. So Yeah, here's a four-way intersection at least. So I could go straight or I can go left. I'm gonna stick with plan A and just turn left. Notice ahead, it looks like it's blocked by rocks. That's what we call breakdown rocks from the ceiling. Whether it's blocked for real or not, I'm gonna find out when I get up there. Oh, interesting. So these rocks have been moved to the side so people can get through. Brings up the obvious question. Did they block anything by doing that? Suspicious. But yeah, this whole room, when it was natural, the rock was probably all over the floor here, and you had to walk over it. Now they moved it to the side, so you don't have to walk over it. So here I'm at another intersection. I can go to the right or to the left. Notice above up there is a hole. If I remember correctly, this left here is a dead end. It doesn't go too far. You know what, I'm feeling ambitious. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some gloves and crawl through here. Okay, so let's see what I can find. Yeah, I'm on my hands and knees. I mean, elbows and knees, actually. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't. I'm already at a dead end. Huh. Oh, wait. No, here we go. Oh, wow. You know what? Look how tiny that is. Huh. You know what? That rock looks hard, and I don't have elbow pads. I'm gonna just skip that. If I remember right, that's just a room. It's a dead end anyway, so I'm gonna skip it. Well, we'll call that a rough draft. Okay, I'm gonna adjust my knee pad real quick. Slid down my pants. There we go. Now I can go through here. Another three-way. Oh no, wait, this is a dead end over here. I'm just gonna do the quick dead end. Wow. Such a flat wall. It's weird to have a flat wall at this, like, at a dead end. Look at the size of that crack. Impressive. All right. So that's the way I came from. Always keep track of where you came from. I think this, yeah, that's where I was about to crawl through. This is the part I skipped. So I didn't miss anything. We're not going through there. So. Weird how it gets tall